sir. What's good, good people? We back.
One more time, one more time.
One time for the one time. I am getting myself set up and rearranged and trying to get some things done. I'm in a new location again, so trying to get a good feel for the place that I'm at right now. So,
Yes,
what's up
sir.
with you, Cuzzo? What's been
Uh,
up with you? How's the week?
uh, been a struggle. The heat wave been boy, it's been damaged, destroying everything in its path.
What
I
is? Say
almost,
that again.
I said the heat almost quit like 3 days this week just because of the heat.
Yeah,
We ain't used to nothing
yeah,
like that.
yeah. The heat is it's out of control everywhere. Hey, Wan. Yeah, the heat is controlled out of like everywhere. It's been uh, y'all been in the hundreds, ain't you?
Plus, yes, set records out here.
Yeah, yeah. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely crazy. It's and then the humidity on top of that.
Yeah, yeah. So it'll be like 98, 100. Heat index make it like 115. It's been
Ooh,
that bad. It's like 115 been like direct. I mean, temperature.
jeez, that's that's no bueno. Uh, I don't like that. So it's been hot. It's been hot here, but it ain't been nearly as hot here as it has been there. It's been in the it's been in the upper 90s. Yeah, it's been in the upper 90s. And today hit triple figures, and it was absolutely miserable outside. So I did the best that I could do,
Right.
and fortunately, I'm not working outside a lot, so I'm not taking too big of a hit on that. You know, but still hot whenever I am outside.
But
So and
I mean, it
now,
takes your breath when you walk outside. Like
yeah,
you got to readjust. Like, damn, this life.
right. And it's now it's storming, and I'm scared to death. I'm scared to death of lightning. Oh,
What?
cause yeah, I don't do lightning. I won't do lightning.
Even in the man. All right,
I it,
I'm gonna leave you with that one.
Cause I ain't never did like
Like, I get
lightning.
you. Like I get you. Like when I be at work and I'm on some equipment and it's lightning and stuff. Safety rules tell you to get off that thing. You know what I'm saying? But your boss will try to tell you otherwise. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's about
Yeah,
7 miles that way. Bro, that one right over my head.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
understand.
I don't play those games. Uh, and what I found out in life is I'm usually outside of buildings and trees. I'm an object. You know, I'm one of the objects that would get caught up in that. So I do my best to try and keep myself safe when the storm comes. My equipment is messed up. It's been packed up, so I'm fooling around with one of my lights trying to get it fixed
Right,
because
right.
it came off the stand a little bit, but I'm still here, still grooving, cruising. You dig? Uh, so outside of the heat, what else been good, cuz?
Uh, a solid week. Kids got a little puppy. They
Ah,
ecstatic
tell
about
it.
it. They ecstatic about the little puppy dog. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, okay. What y'all get?
Of course. So
You did
finally
get the
ran
cane
into some.
corso.
Yeah, finally ran into some friends that had it. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
man, y'all need to take twins everywhere with y'all. Y'all get stuff for half price, if not down there free. If you live in town. You know what I'm saying? People ask
Yeah.
one price. Like we can just go to the grocery store or something. Anything they throw on the little conveyor belt is free for them. You know what I'm saying? So shout out
Wow.
to them. Shout out to them. They're a huge blessing for me right now. You know.
Need that in your life. That bring bills down a little bit.
Well, I wish Amron or somebody would I could take
You
them down there or something. But
facts. You might have to take it. Y'all might have to take a field trip over to Amory, just so you can show them off. Give me
you know,
1 second. I gotta go grab gotta grab something to pull my screen up because I'm looking down. I never like looking down when I'm on here. So give me 1 second, cause
you good, you good. All right, yeah. Just keep talking about the weed. It's been like you know how it is when you bring a new addition into the family, just trying to figure out a name. We done heard so
motherfucker
many
here
different names. It been some
killing me.
Mr. Fluffles, Sonic.
That's
Let
so
me
much
think. Let me
better.
think. Yeah, what we had, Mr. Fluffles. We had Sonic. And trying to figure out the name of the dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Um, the kids just come off the top and off the rim with everything. We finally settled on Legend. So
Legend.
yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
So take it out of his mouth, son. You have to take
Legend is.
it from him. Yeah. So it's a
I
it's
like
a
that.
lesson with young kids, but we all grew up with animals, you know what I'm saying? I grew up with a dog, so
Yeah,
ain't nothing better, man.
I agree. I agree. Um, Only thing I got to that is
Stick your finger in his mouth and grab that bullet out. I told you to put your toys up.
it's too. How old is the puppy? How old is he?
9 weeks.
Oh man.
Here, I go
Oh
grab the
man.
little fella. Let me grab the little fella since I gotta take the bullet out his mouth.
Yeah, for sure. I love dogs. Always have. Always will. Um, so just for everybody that's listening right now, I'll show y'all what I'm cracking. I was over at a good friend of mine's house earlier,
This the
and
little guy right here, G.
let me see. Oh man. Oh
Right,
my God.
try to hold him up a little bit. He a little big little guy.
Yeah. Let me see
Or
them paws. Let me see them paws. Golly.
you just take the bullet next time. Put your
It's a
toys
big
up.
boy. Hey, he gonna be huge, girl.
That's all.
He gonna
Chris
be
cracking
huge.
up at me. I don't know what I did. Just right, just I ain't kicked it with cuz on I don't know how long. I can't even tell you. I can't even
With
tell you when
who?
the last time I kicked it with Chris.
Oh, Chris? I know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So damn, now that you say that, I'm glad you said that. Cause
Hmm.
it's been a minute since I've been able to hang out with Chris.
All right.
It's
We
been a
gonna put that on the agenda because
yeah, let's do that. Now, one of y'all should go live, you and Crystal,
we need to have
while we
one
talking about this.
epic game nights like y'all used to have. Like I remember coming over Uncrib playing Mexican Train, you know what I'm saying, getting it down and all that good stuff, like it was fun.
Yeah, those were the days. Hey, Maya.
But my
Oh, okay. Hold up, cause I'll drop the link in the chat in a second for you. Give me a second. I got you. Uh, so just so everybody knows what we're talking about tonight, we're gonna be tapping in on them Zodiacs.
Zodiac. What's
That's what
that
we're gonna be
one
talking
Zodiac
about.
time?
I was I was just thinking about that as I said that song show popped in my head. It probably shouldn't have. I don't know. Well, I do know why because
You know why? I mean, it's the
yeah,
same reason it probably popped in my head. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like,
I done seen the whole video flash in my memory real quick like. So, but tonight we're gonna be talking about them Zodiacs, And we're gonna talk about a little bit of failure. See how y'all feel about failure.
I'm watching my
So
son fail big time over here right now, trying to take care of this dog. You know what I'm saying?
that's hilarious.
He won't take nothing from the dog. He won't. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? It's funny.
hey,
So yeah.
that dog gonna teach them a new way of life, especially when they become responsible, like totally responsible for it. It's it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. What you drinking on something like what you drinking on?
Oh man, I actually went old school. I got me a little gin and juice. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I got me a
All
little
right.
like man, these little Yinglings. I've been drinking the little Yinglings lately, and I've been loving them. It's a
Yeah.
little the flight version. The
Mighty
dog
said your
gets some out.
dog needs some hours. So are you gonna put it in obedience school or anything or
Well,
uh
outside doing what we normally do, you know what I'm saying. But I did.
yeah.
Me and the wife, since he was a larger breed, we thinking about just doing like a what up, cousin? What up, fam?
Hey.
Oh hey.
Got your hands full.
Hey. Oh man.
Got your hands
Hey
full.
baby.
What up, cousin?
Hey baby cousin.
That's Crystal. That's
Over
that's
there
all right.
making all that
Yeah,
noise.
that's one of the
Stop
sisters.
making all that noise.
Tobias say he don't even remember. He don't even know you. He
Who?
thought you. Tobias,
Oh Lord.
big baby.
I only think I met the twins maybe like once or twice.
That's what I'm saying. He remember Wanda. You know, Wonder Woman always. That's his memory of her.
Right.
Cause he a superhero. You know, Wanda is this
Yes, over
go
here
do to do.
getting his head together.
Hey, you see, I'm
Yeah,
looking a
Man,
little
it is.
rough
we
around
keeping
the
it
edges.
real, keeping it real gangster on the podcast tonight. I'm up here doing
Hey,
her.
it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
That's just life right there. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Right.
Mhm.
This is
One
so
time for the one
unprofessional, but
time.
here
He
we
gonna
go.
wait to switch that up.
This is so
So
unprofessional, but
so
here we go.
y'all
Okay,
drinking on
before we get
anything over there,
started,
Juan?
say before we get started, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah.
We were talking today, and we were talking about things. My sister is definitely triggered, and she has a lot of trauma from her childhood
What
because we
happened?
laughed at her a lot. But it wasn't because we laughed. We need you to apologize to her for
What?
farting on her
Oh
and making
yeah.
her cry.
Oh.
It was that laugh right there, wasn't it? Cause
Oh my
yeah,
god, that was the worst fart ever.
oh. Oh.
It
that's
was a
somebody
step
Oh
fart.
down from a
Lord.
shark, I
And
swear.
did
Oh.
laugh.
Like that was the
Oh
worst
my
part.
gosh. That's
Was he
amazing, boy.
7 at the time, Cuzzo? Cause that's what the
Oh
twins
my
do.
It was
God.
That's
one of
type of stuff.
those nasty vegan garlic
Oh.
farts. It was
Ah,
Yes.
disgusting.
You got it all. You got it all.
So
Well,
she
first
needs
off,
an
okay.
apology because
I
she's
remember
I'm
the
definitely
Okay.
still
vegan stage too.
scarred
I
and
All
remember the
right.
vegan
traumatized
stage.
and triggered.
Okay. Fair enough, right? So, but first off, let me tell you, like, you welcome for giving you that experience. You know, you deserved it.
Well,
It was out of love.
What?
It was always done out of love. Uh, and it was to try and help you mature, bring your life into perspective at that one moment. But if it
she
left
was.
trauma in your life, if it left trauma in your life, I truly apologize.
Thanks, Beck. I'm 30
You
and
are
still talking
welcome.
about that. Like,
Hey,
Hey, ain't
like
no
that is
bad
the worst.
bad publicity, G. You know what I'm saying? She remember you for something, you know.
I
That's
know,
crazy.
right?
Well, I remember fat for a lot of things, but that was the worst.
Oh my gosh,
But
that's
meanwhile, your girl is over
hilarious.
here throwing down.
I see.
I see.
I see. You getting after
Whip,
it,
whip,
Cuzzo.
whip away.
So I
Right.
do apologize. This is very unprofessional, but I did promise my sister I would do her hair so she'd be looking spiffy for her anniversary.
Come on now, anniversary.
Talk about it. Congratulations.
5 years on the first.
That's what's
That's
up.
beautiful.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's absolutely beautiful. Congratulations. Proud of you.
And congratulations to her because she married a Gemini. So keep her in your prayers.
Come on,
Dude,
Gemini.
we
You
gonna
and
talk about
Era,
them.
y'all have the
hermano, ¿qué
same
pasó?
birthday.
Because Gemini women is
Huh?
bad for
Y'all
me.
have the
As a
same
Pisces,
birthday.
I'm gonna tell
His
y'all.
birthday, June 14th?
Yes.
Yeah, I like that fella. You got a special guy.
Oh
You got
Gemini
a
Lord.
men
special
is
guy.
cool. We gonna get to that. But you Gemini
Y'all can
women,
keep
yeah,
my sister uplifted in prayer.
Yeah.
Since we
You
talking
gonna
about
be all right,
birthdays
Chris.
tonight.
You gonna be all right. That brother's a Gemini.
we should
Oh,
have did this
look
topic
at
a
this.
long
Look at
time ago.
this right here.
What's that?
Y'all can start a support group. That's what
Right.
Maya said.
I'm in.
Manny, what
Hey,
it do, bro? Always a pleasure seeing you, talking
always.
to you.
What's what's
Might
going
be a
on?
surprise
Everybody
later
okay?
on.
My nephew over there crying.
What's
I'm about to say this was loud.
Oh,
Oh, okay, so my nephew was decided to go on 10 for a minute. I'll be back.
all right. We got you, girl.
turned down for what?
Yeah. All right.
Let me
So
be.
I was at, for real. Calm down for turn down for what? You said you drinking on some gin and juice tonight?
I went old school. Yeah, yeah. It
For sure.
switched it up, little flavor. You know,
I
turn to the classics. What you want?
I've been wanting to get this drink, and you got to be careful on this. This is not just a throw it back type of drink at all, at all. Hermano, ¿qué pasó? This is a gentleman's drink, and it's the actual foundation of Tennessee whiskeys. It is a bottle of Uncle Nearest, and if y'all don't know anything about that bottle right there, if you don't know anything about this bottle, I highly recommend you go and do a little research on it. The slave that the recipe for Jack Daniels came from. Uh, well, let me start that over. The recipe for Jack Daniels came from a slave. I can't remember the guy's name. However, comma, the original recipe was never the what Jack Daniels came out with. The original recipe was held in confidence by the family for a while, and they ended up coming back out with Uncle Nearest, based on him and the original recipe for that Tennessee whiskey. So you get this drink. It's 93% proof. You got to slow down and calm down with it because it's a real one. It's a real one, and you don't want to hurt yourself on it. You take it slow.
I'm glad you
It's a
gave the
grown.
history because I was about to say that's what had the why Earth them out there shooting at each other out there. They take a couple shots and tripping.
Hey, I don't know what they was drinking. They was just trying to figure shit out back then. I don't think I drink anything that they have. So I'm just saying. But yeah, Uncle Nearest is a drink that I'm on tonight. This is the actual. This is the yeah, the small batch whiskey. Uh, so Manny made a comment. He said, "Man, every time we sing that song, we thought y'all want to cry." That's that's an inside thing. But this is the small batch. There's two other flavors of this. There's a rye, and then there's a 100 proof that I'm gonna end up getting. But I
Okay.
just wanted to start off
So,
on
cut it,
that one because say again.
cut it out, honey. You might as well put you a bottle of Everclear on the shelf too.
Oh no, this the flavor. The
Mm.
flavor is wonderful, and yeah,
Yes.
it's got a great taste. It's a wonderful drink. You just got to be slow with it. You can't just smash it at all. You're gonna hurt yourself if you do that. So it's a
Gotcha.
grown person drink. It's a gentleman's drink. It seriously
Y'all ain't
is.
sipping on nothing over there?
They sipping on water.
Oh,
Bull crap. We don't do water Friday nights.
it's Friday night.
I have one if you want some.
What you got, Chris?
Water.
I just got water and Chick-fil-A
Okay.
lemonade. That's it.
Mm,
She
need
got she
some
gotta
Yeah,
vodka.
beat my nephew. That's all she need to be drinking.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
Maya said Team H2O.
it gets some grapes out of that wine too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Some
yeah,
good
let him get some
nutrients.
sleep.
You know.
Do him a
Let me
solid. He'll
stop.
be all
Let
right.
me stop.
You show better.
I mean, I could. It's not gonna harm him, but
Nah, glass a
Uh-uh.
day. But anyway, let me stop. All right,
No, my nephew
It'll just
good.
put him.
my
Yeah,
bad,
he
my
just
bad, guys.
he just end up going to sleep. He'd be all right.
It's been a long, hot day. That's all.
Indeed, this heat has been brutal. Like this heat is disrespectful.
Yeah, everywhere. It's been like that everywhere too.
Man, no, it's like literally Missouri is sitting right next to the sun. It's
Mm.
horrible. Okay, so this one I'm gonna
Yeah,
twist.
y'all been going through it.
Absolutely.
Manny said he gonna be doing your smoke recipe soon, Dirk.
With it.
Hey, you know what? When Manny come out here, we gonna take a trip out to St. Louis.
Oh, that'd be nice. Finally meet Manny in person.
Yeah, we gonna take a trip out there.
Okay, let
So,
me know. We just waiting on you to get settled so we can shoot down there one time. And
oh, it's coming. Just
yeah,
God.
yeah. So yeah, definitely. Yeah. And we'll return the favor, man. Cause hey, it's gonna be me and the wife. We might bring the
No, for
dog,
sure.
but we definitely
Okay,
get away from the crumb snatchers. I can tell you that.
I get it. I get it.
Let me know when mine
So
get there so we can get our crab legs and blueberry wine.
yeah, I'll actually that's not a bad idea. I can do that for y'all. I can do that for y'all. So let's hop into these topics. The Zodiac or now, and what's the price of failure? So hopping right into the Zodiac. Hopping right into the Zodiac. Give me what y'all think about the Zodiac.
I have a question.
What's your
Yeah,
question?
what's the question?
Why do people hate Virgos so bad? Like, what we do to y'all?
Oh, I might have to look that up real quick.
You
You
like
was
I
born, I guess. I don't know.
Because I can tell
I
you as a
Virgo? It's
Pisces
not that people
male.
hate Virgos. People just don't know how to deal with Virgos. They are a tad bit emotional,
Very
oh
and
nice.
we Maya
they
says
Virgos
he'll
work
start.
well. Virgos work well with Pisces. You see what I'm saying? We're a tad bit emotional.
like y'all. They're
I
very
second that. I do get along very well with Pisces.
they're very emotional, and like, and some people just are not connected to their emotional side to deal with it. And it's not that they hate or dislike a
Oh.
Virgo.
Mm.
That's
Okay.
not what it is. It's just that who got time for all those emotions at every 24 hours of the day?
Mm.
First off, I disagree. That very much.
That's fine.
I'm gonna disagree
So
with that.
what is it you disagree with? Let's start there.
I don't think we're emotional. I like
And I
we
feel
can
like
be blunt. I give.
that's real.
I don't know
I'm
why.
sorry, baby. I don't mean to
Yeah,
spray the baby.
he needs some moisture. But we can be very blunt, but I don't think we're super emotional to the point where nobody can deal with
I
us.
didn't say I mean, you're my
Yeah.
sister.
So,
It's
look,
different.
look,
So I can
look at
deal
it.
with you just fine. I
If
don't
you look
know.
at, okay,
I
but
We're passionate. We're very passionate.
that's the word that they say about Pisces, and then they flip it to, and then they turn around and say that we are super emotional. You know what I'm saying? But
We're
this is
I
the topic that we were talking about, like a Pisces male and a Pisces female. You know what I'm saying?
okay. Yeah, I can
Because
see
I
that.
thought they were like one and the same, but it
No,
come to
we're not.
find out that we are totally different, and also like a February Pisces is different than a March Pisces.
Oh
Hmm.
God,
It
they
is
are.
That part.
So
very.
That
these
part.
And I'm
are
Because
so glad my son is a February Pisces.
yeah, I was
watch your lingo, because I'm a March
So Dirk
Pisces.
is a March Pisces.
You
I'm
know what I'm
I was
sorry.
saying? I'm the third. I'm the first month of. I mean, I'm the first week in March. You know what
I
I'm
was over
saying?
at a friend's house. I was over at a friend's house, and I was telling them what the topics were going to be for tonight. And I didn't know one of my friends. She's actually like really into the
Astrology.
zodiacs. Yeah, and she started. Yeah, so she's into all of that, and she was like, "Oh well, it's not just that a person is a certain sign, but it's also that a person is a certain sign at a specific part of the month, or a person
Hmm.
is a certain sign, and it depends on where the moon is, the alignment of all this. And I was like, wait, I think that's a little bit too much for me. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know. And so I'm a Gemini, but
Oh
it'd
Lord.
be hard for people to tell that I'm a Gemini unless you got on that side.
And that would brought me to another
You're
thing
not
about that. I'm like,
always on their
yes,
side.
I do believe that zodiac does have something to do with your personality, but it also has to do with how you were brought up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, most
It
definitely.
has a lot. Like it, I do believe that it does affect our personalities to a certain extent.
Mhm.
But at the same time, I also feel like, hey, it's how you were raised and your experiences with life.
Okay,
But
so
because I know, like everybody loves the Libra, but I've been here getting a lot of fact about a lot of flack and hearing a lot of kickback on Libra men lately.
Okay.
Oh,
so
them mother suckers right
is
So
there.
there any
Libra
reason why?
men, Libra men have definitely been catching it lately. Is what I've seen. Like I think I only know a few Libra men, and the ones I've met, I mean, they've been cool with me. Maybe because I'm a
Yeah,
Libra female, but I'm last day of Libra. I'm the very last day, and I was born at 11:33 at night, so I barely made it.
you
So
barely made it. You was
barely
hanging.
made it.
Ooh wee,
So
ooh
So
the
wee.
four signs that are not compatible with my sign are the Sagittarius, the Aries, the Aquarius.
okay, so Aquarius are a special
And
breed. I can't.
Man, he's so silly.
Tim is Aquarius. I love
No,
Tim.
okay, I love my brother
Gemini.
to
Like
death,
Tim is awesome.
but two of my ex, no, one of my exes was an Aquarius, and he can burn in his heat for all I care at this point.
You talking about? I think you talking
Which
Oh,
one?
Lord have mercy.
Say
about
the letter.
B.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
Libra's on that list too, Manny.
on what list?
On not compatible with the Pisces.
So
I
Manny's
don't
comment
believe
says he
that
tell you
because
Libra women killed me and made me the man that I am at the same time.
Hey, Libra women are the ish.
uh uh
I'm just your mom's a Libra.
yeah,
Majority of your nieces are Libras.
yeah, and I'm in
Your big
therapy.
sister's a Libra.
Yeah, yeah. Look, Chris. She thinking that like, hold on, yeah, there might be some issues with that. You hear me? Like,
Yeah, this is
But I
true,
don't believe
Manny.
in that
That
compatibility stuff because I'm technically not compatible with Gemini's and I married one. And we're
that
good.
because what?
okay,
Look, I'm gonna tell y'all a quick secret. I'm gonna tell y'all a quick secret, right? The Gemini sign, zodiac sign, is
Two
the
Face.
best sign of the zodiac because
Oh.
we can do a Vulcan mind meld with anybody.
manipulate.
And I feel like the
We,
same way with Libra because we're balanced and we can get along with anybody.
I don't
Mm.
know. I'm
If
not saying no,
if the balance is
but
there.
I mean,
Like
I haven't really.
I feel like I legit don't have no enemies until you make me one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. So
Like,
there's one
and I feel like
sign.
if you don't like me, it's something about you. It's something wrong with you because I'm very likable.
Yes, they are, Manny. They are the top five serial killers. So
What
there's
you
one
say?
sign that I
I can't
pull
see
it
the
up. I
comments. I'm
pull
on
it
my
up.
phone and twisting her.
Oh, okay. So
Okay,
Manny
okay.
said, but aren't they like top five of serial killers? So what
Actually,
I will say
Virgos are yes.
is
No,
I
look at the serial killer list, and their majority are Virgos.
like Cancer women.
Not a
I would
Libra was
never.
on that list.
I've done it
Yeah.
before and I'll never do it again.
Okay,
Who?
so Council Women.
Cancer women.
Really?
Hmm.
One of my good Judies is a Cancer woman. I love her to death.
I'm married
Yeah,
to
no.
one. She crazy as shit. You hear me? So I understand, but yeah,
Platonic friends, yeah. But and I mean I got a life partner anyway, but
this
A
ain't a
life
to
work.
date
partner.
to date, I wouldn't date a Cancer ever again in life. I
Hmm,
wouldn't.
that's
So
interesting.
yeah, but
Whoa, man, you like? Oh, well, them Pisces women might be a little crazy. I can understand it, but us Pisces males, solid.
yeah. And so just a little background about the zodiac in general. I keep forgetting to put this banner up, and I gotta make sure I start putting this up. Um, so the zodiac has makes itself it's imprinted throughout multiple different religions. The Christian religion actually has uh, it bears different stories of the zodiac as well. And so for those who didn't know, the 13th one, that's a different story altogether, Manny. But yeah, there is a 13th zodiac. But the tribes of Israel are reflecting of the actual zodiac, right? And if you look at the different characters per tribe to sign, they are the same thing expressed. So it's an idea that predates. It's a thing that predates a story, as it were, that predates religions as they're taught and told, and it's a continuation of various different pantheistic gods. So every star, every zodiac is also represented by a different deity, depending on if you're looking at Greek mythology, Roman mythology, the African pantheons as well. They all have different gods. Even when you go to the Samaritan texts and you look at the Samaritan pantheon gods, they all have an expression of a zodiac characteristic or attribute that is aligned with a star or a season or a movement. So, um, general knowledge is December 25th is when Jesus was born, right? But there are various esoteric groups that actually, and not just esoteric groups, but various different religious orders and groups that place Jesus. If Jesus was born and walked the earth, he would have been born previous to December, and he would have been a Pisces. And so, if you look at the story of Jesus and how he was a fisher, or he pushed out the narrative of being a fisher of men, so on and so forth, and a lot of various different things, it also relays to the zodiac and how he was a Pisces.
Hey, y'all ever read y'all uh sign and
Man, I
thought it
read
was
that
like
shit.
it don't fit you to the T?
No,
It doesn't?
I don't think it. I don't think my zodiac fits me to the T. I
What
don't.
about you, Juan?
When I read my horoscope, sometimes it does fit, sometimes it is very fitting, and sometimes I'll be like, what? But no, most of the time it
Right.
is fitting.
Yeah, most of the time I read that joint, I be like, hold up, bro. Is this the government right here? You know what I'm saying? Like I be thinking like, hold on, man. It'd be like too weird when they call you down to the T, you know what I'm saying, on certain on
Hmm.
behavior. Like wanted to say it'd be certain days, you know what I'm saying, that they call you down and it'd be like, wait a minute, you know.
Yeah.
So
But then again, when I'm reading it, I'm biased and I'm purposely trying to pick out like, nah, that ain't me. You dig?
That's so Gemini of
So
you.
I don't disagree. But there are some things that I read about my sign and I was like, golly, I can't even move away from that because
right.
that's how I do.
That is
That's
so
how I do.
Gemini of you.
Yeah. But
Capricorn.
you'll very rarely get the other twin out of me. You know, there are there are some people that have, and once a
Right.
person crosses over, into that realm of life, it's hard for them to get back. Yeah,
How do
it's
you
hard for them
know?
to get
How
back
do
to the
you
other
know
side.
though? How do you know you never that the other side ain't right there on your shoulder like he there, you
Oh
know what I'm
no,
saying?
that like let me make no mistake about it, and I don't want to get the narrative twisted because like I'm talking to myself all the time in my head, like man, I cuss this motherfucker smooth the fuck out right now, and then
Right.
I can take a nap and rest well, right?
So yeah, I look at the Pisces sign and I always look at it like Pisces are like two faces. You know what I'm saying? Like we are like we are happy, we emotional, we'll put that front on, but on the other end we like in our own head, you know what I'm saying? Like in that space, you know what I'm saying? Like it's always that double sided to that fish, you know what I'm saying? Like they always pose it, you know.
Yeah, every
And
Pisces I've met are very good people until you cross them.
which like cause
Every Pisces I've met are really good people until you cross them.
And that's what the sign, and
That's
that's
a
why
good
I say
point.
you need to look at when I
And
read shit, it be
they're
like,
very patient too. It's gonna take a lot to cross, like it's gonna take a lot to get them there, but once they there, mm,
Capricorns are not hated. I absolutely adore Capricorns.
I do too.
I like Capricorn.
I ain't never met a bad Capricorn.
I haven't either.
Yeah, I adore Capricorns. That's the honest truth. I really do. Now them early Aquarius,
Ooh, child. No,
they
it's the
make me
later.
suck my
It's the
teeth.
late Aquarius is for me.
See, they all around bad for Pisces. You know,
Hey,
I looked at it. You know what I'm saying? I be tripping off that little stuff.
It's the late Aquarius is for me. Them
But you don't find
February
out.
Aquarius.
You don't
She don't
find
think
out
the
about that stuff
February
until
Aquarius
you
is
later on in a
late.
Not my
relationship.
brother though.
Till you
Not my
find
baby
out.
brother, but them others. Cause my
But
baby
see, your
brother was
baby
raised
brother
right,
might
but
he,
them
he
others.
might be bad. He might be there. The
he
conversation that the
also
women putting them in. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, you ain't never dated your little brother, so you know what I'm
My
saying?
Manny
It's
going
different
in.
breed.
dang.
Manny out here going
No,
in.
Look at Capricorn's asshole.
Manny going in. Manny's a Capricorn's asshole.
I mean,
Sorry.
they can be, but they're loving assholes.
Manny, what's your sign? Put your sign out there.
Asshole.
You too, Maya. Since y'all in the comment, put y'all signs out there so we can see how it all
So,
went down.
so what so I'm gonna speak on Gemini's real quick because I think at least the male Gemini's, from late May to mid June, and I think we confuse ourselves. Let me speak for me. I confuse myself as a damn Gemini because
You
I
seem like
love hosting people. I love like intellectual stimulation. I love a group of people that I'm close with. But
yeah.
then after a while, I'll be like, yeah, I don't even want to be around y'all right now no more. Why don't y'all just go home?
Oh my god, that's my husband.
There's too many of y'all. And I flip and I'd be like, golly, why did I just sit? Like when I used to be down in Texas, I was stationed at Fort Hood. That was one of the things that I do. Be like, yeah, everybody come over. You come over. We gonna grill. We gonna cook. We gonna play dominoes, and everybody be having a good time and getting full. And I hit a limit and be like, all right, y'all need to go home.
That just
It's
means your
time,
go-to battery died, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with
right? Like
it. Everybody's
I
go-to
don't want
battery
y'all to
died.
be here. I don't
And
want
just
y'all
to
to be
throw
here
this
no
shit out
more.
there, Leos are the most loyal
Mm,
of the
mm,
zodiac signs. They
I
think
can
they are
agree.
very entitled. They
Yep.
are
mm.
I have a
I
little
agree with all of
brother,
that.
a daughter, y'all Leos are very
A
entitled.
mess.
Who was a
The
Leo?
females and the males. My daddy is a
Both
They are
Leo.
like
both
they're
You
the
know,
species.
best
that broke my heart
freaking
when I
entertainers.
realized he was a Leo.
Yeah.
My daddy's a Leo, and he is the
Come
spoiledest.
on. He share the same birthday as my daughter. So,
I
you know what
know.
I'm
Yeah,
saying? They are
and
the
it's Travis.
and then our cousin, right? They are the most
Yeah,
entitled individuals on earth. My little brother, G
Baby.
Ball, is a Leo.
G
Them
Ball a Leo.
G Ball's a Leo.
Is that
I
why
think
G Ball don't want to pay up his debt?
we gonna
Mm,
talk about that. Yeah, let's put that out there. He's entitled. He's a
Golly.
Leo.
G Ball, next time I come to the crib, I'm looking for you.
mm,
You owe me
mm.
a bottle.
There we go.
I'm
Hmm.
just saying.
You buys Maya. That's all.
I love my little Leo too. I do. I love my little Leo. That little girl, my love bugs. Oh my God.
But
I
baby, they something else.
They
yeah.
entitled. They something else. But
They
Look, I
something
start
else.
singing. If I'm singing a song and my love bugs know the song that I'm singing, love bugs will look at me and start out singing me. Like she been doing it for years. I'll be like, baby, you ain't gotta try to sing loud. I'll sing. Matter of fact, I won't even sing no more. Take it away.
There you
You
go.
got it. You can have it. This your song now. I will never sing
Yes.
Tennessee whiskey
They
in
definitely
public
can
ever
bust the
again.
air out of the room, baby.
yeah,
Yeah.
y'all super cool though. Y'all super cool. I ain't never had an issue with a Leo. I'm just saying, y'all just
They some peacocks.
I
They are definitely some
can,
peacocks.
I can, I can see that.
So which sign is the most vindictive?
Oh no, it
Vindictive.
depends. Depending on who you ask for real. Because I done heard the
Ugh.
Scorpios are the worst.
Oof.
Scorpios. I think I've heard Scorpios before too.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've heard the Scorpios also.
Dang it, I'm out of water.
I got water.
I know.
Mhm.
I don't know.
I'm trying to
We
figure that
almost,
out.
we almost done.
I think it's actually Capricorns. Now that I think about it, because Candy was a Capricorn,
Mm-hmm.
and Candy would hold a grudge with people for decades. I'm dead serious. Mine
No,
says
no, you
Cancers.
correct. You correct. But speaking on Pisces, that's what they say. Excuse me, y'all. That's what they say we do. They say we hold
I
a
mean, the
grudge
trait can be
for.
that trait can be true for a
I
lot
think
of.
just portraying people is just that. You know what I'm saying? It is
Uh,
what it is, as
so
opposed to
that's
that
a
sign.
whole new aspect. I'm glad Mandy threw that out there because I wasn't thinking about that. But now we're moving into another culture, the Chinese zodiac as well, right? The year of the like I was born in the year of the monkey.
Ugh.
I was a year monkey too.
I was a monkey, so how was that? I was 81.
I was a pig.
No, 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 no. I was the rooster. That's what it was. I was the rooster.
Okay.
Proud, cocky. I can remember going to the Chinese buffet on Watts, and they say proud. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
That's
You
what
know,
I was looking at it too.
you know what I'm
I was like,
saying?
oh, this Zodiac too? It's another
Yeah,
Zodiac?
yeah.
It's
I
another
was I was the rooster in Chinese zodiac, pretty much. You
we
know what I'm saying?
compounding years? So yeah, mine was the monkey, and I can't remember what the year was for, but I used to know that shit. I used to be able to run it down. Like, no, I'm a Gemini, born June 14th in the '80s, 1980 to be exact. And it was the year of the monkey, and this is what that's supposed to mean. Blah 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 blah. And then one of my most favorite rap songs came out, and I had to stop saying that shit because the lyric says, uh, "Shit is played like zodiac signs on sweatshirts," and I was like, well, I thought that was cool at first, but if the jizzer don't think that's cool, I gotta stop. I gotta stop saying this shit because the jizz ain't. I don't want to run up and talk the zodiac with the jizzer and he shoot me down because it's played like zodiac signs on sweatshirts. I don't like that. So yeah, you're the monkey.
So I was a
Shout out to the
mannequin
'80s
for
babies.
the '80s
Shout hey,
babies.
cheers to all the '80s babies.
Let's
What's
get
up
it.
to the 80s,
Yes,
baby?
yes.
'Y'all should be
83.
out
The
war.
girl about to be 40.
Mm. It's a
Hey, we
celebration.
yeah, that's right. We are reaching the last of the greats, the '80s decade, right? We're reaching the last of that great decade
I'm having truth out
to
there.
where we in the '40s. Everybody finna be in the '40s,
Ooh, child.
right? So I'm
Don't
not a
keep
Gen
saying it.
Xer.
Don't
I'm
keep
not a Gen
saying
Xer. I am a Zennial. I'm a Zennial. I'm not a Gen Xer, and it's different than Gen X. So we can talk about that at another time.
You right
But
behind us,
yeah,
Crystal. Don't act like that. I seen you get quiet. You right behind us, cuz so
it. This girl was
yeah,
born
Chris.
in
Chris, what year was
92.
you born? Damn,
92.
92.
they was still making people.
that's why she ain't celebrating with the 80s baby, cuz we was doing the 80s celebration and she like, what these old heads doing? You know what
I
I'm
know,
saying?
right?
She's like, yeah, hella old. What? 80 what? 80? 81? Y'all, oh what?
My kids be like, you was born in the late 1900s. I said,
Oh my God.
oh,
Oh my God. You should have been like, yeah, we was the last of the motherfuckers that knew how to fight for real.
So I'm riding with Jamie
Right?
I'm riding with Jamie last weekend. I'm bumping Master P. I'm bumping some No Limit. She say,
Yeah.
was this in the 90s or the 2000s? I say,
Oh.
what? And she was thinking,
Ah.
she was saying the early 2000s. I'm like, girl, what are you talking about? And I had to think, I had to resonate like, damn, this song like 25, 20, damn, it 30
Yeah,
years
cuz.
old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know if it didn't sound right to it, didn't resonate with her, but then I put on shit. I was like, what you listen to? She said, I like Lil Durk and this and that. I put on Lil Durk and it was like, what's a head on? I'm like, yeah, it's kind of what I was listening to, but it was different than what I was listening to. You know what I'm saying? Different eras, you know what I'm saying? But
Cause this rap now sucks. These guys have fucked it up. No, I'm not even finna
don't put
hold
it out there,
anybody
bro.
on that.
Don't put it out
They
there.
suck. Like hip hop rap, the different classifications, the different genres of it, right? We have hit. We've
I got
set
something to say.
trends globally, right? We've always been on billboards. We have been the pinnacle of fashion throughout the world. And this is on the heels of 50 years of celebrating hip hop, and while I'm pissed off at the hip hop industry. But we have always been there. We have been a mainstay. We started this thing, right? Back in the 70s, DJ Cool Herc, Cool in the Gang. We've been on top. Even when MTV didn't want to play us, it wasn't hip hop, right? And I got it. Like Michael Jackson was the first black artist that MTV played. All I'm saying is once
Michael
hip
Jackson
hop
was a
hit,
Virgo.
hey, his birthday is next week. But once hip hop hit the scene, it was unstoppable, and it's been unstoppable for decades. But now, hip hop is becoming a thing of the past because this new generation of rappers have fucked it up. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And well, let me take that back. Let me pull that back a little bit. The mainstream artists, not the because we it's still some there's still some lyricists. There's still some straight MCs out there from this generation, but they're not the mainstream, and they ain't being pushed. We got these 6ix9ine cats. We got these Lil Yachty's, and I'm
That
not
should
trying
be
to
a,
talk bad about
I
them.
think that should be a topic for next week because you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying. Like
yeah. I'm glad you said that. Let me come off that soapbox.
a lot of the mainstream artists don't get the pub that they need. I mean, well, not the mainstream. A lot of
Now you over there sounding
the
like our
lyrics.
parents when we used to play our music.
Correct, correct. That's how Jamie came at me. You hear me? This
Yeah,
trash, this and that, and I'm like, and now I listen to the music that my father and my mother and them used to listen to back in the day. When I'm at work, I'm listening to that. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be like, dang, it took me a while to grow up with it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But
But
pretty
we
much,
also
man.
have. Go ahead, my
Go
bad, girl.
go ahead, kid, go ahead.
Oh, I was just about to say, but we also have a good reference to the music that our parents used to listen to because when hip hop first like hit the scene and it wasn't a big thing, those were the sounds of hip hop because it was the DJs mixing it, right? On the ones and twos on them turntables, right? We had the DJ selectors, right? We had them, so we were still listening to Barry White, although it was indirectly. We were still, what's going on over there? That's
My
that
My,
remix.
nothing. My nephew, he building a fort.
Oh, we were still listening to Curtis Blow, right, on the cool, and we didn't know it. But once something got played, like on Magic 108, uh, Quiet Storm,
the quiet stuff.
and and we'd hear the lyric or the rhythm come up, and we'd be like, oh, this finna come on, and then it actually be the original track, right? It made us pull back a little bit, right? So Maya said something to me a couple of days ago that made me laugh, and she was like, I remember when we were younger, every time a Mary J. Blige song would come on, you would get upset. And I would get upset because I knew the original tracks that she had stolen, and everybody was like, "Oh, Mary J," and I was like,
Went
"Well, she
still.
can't really sing. She ain't even
It
like
went
really
still.
like that." Like, but I'm saying that all that just to say, um, we were still able to be familiar with the root or the foundation of what the music was, the track was, and we learned how to gain an appreciation for it, right? Because even at our little basement parties, we'd still play some old school hits every now and again, and then we go back to a Master P, or we go to some Good Old Boys, or we go to some UGK, or we go to some 8 Ball or MJG, right? But we knew where a lot of that stuff come from. These cats nowadays, man, this is just some horrible trash that we gotta that like kids are digesting. It's horrible. Like there's a song that's got no lyrics to it, and it's really just a beat. And I'm dumbfounded at how popular it is. So anyway, but yeah, that can be a topic for next week because
I
I am
already
so
wrote it
upset
down.
with hip hop. So upset with it.
I already
So
wrote it down. It's new
yeah,
generation stuff, man.
yeah, pushing that forward, that goes back to that can tie directly into the next topic of what's the price of failure? What's the price of failure? And so what do y'all think about that? When especially when you just simply talk about the word of the term failure.
It's priceless. You know what I'm saying? Uh, when we spoke about this Tuesday, when we brought it up, I resonated by my son going to the basketball game. He was like, first of all, he seen defeat. He was like, Daddy, these kids are way bigger than me. I think them kids are cheap too. My kids 6, 7, you know what I'm saying? I think they playing like 10-year-olds, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's another story, you know what I'm saying?
They
But
was figuring out how to win.
the little kids were good. And it my son came home. He left that game with his head down. I told him pick it up, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna lose. This is the first time he lost being competitive. You know, he'll lose in Uno, Connect Four, all the house games and stuff, but first time he lost competitive, putting his all into it,
Hmm.
crushed him. Came home, he's like, it just made him better. I think letting them fail or seeing defeat sometimes is great. You know what I'm saying? So I throw that out there first, but
Wanda, Chris, what y'all think?
Me and Chris were just kind of discussing, like I think that failure is a lost art. We protect our
Mm,
kids from failure because we don't want them to hurt or anything like that. Not us in particular, but nowadays with the soft parenting and things of that nature and all the participation trophies. Like nobody knows how to lose anymore. And when
good
they do,
right
they don't
there.
know how to deal with it.
Mm. But you gotta
Yeah,
fail to grow.
yeah, yeah. Can't manage everybody's self emotion without letting them actually have to deal with their emotions. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Sometimes we take that when we take that away from them, we disrupt that part of learning in their life. You know what I'm saying?
What do
It's
you want?
hard. Like man say,
It don't matter.
I'm gonna do this.
Jigga, what you
yeah,
got to say?
I definitely believe in failing, and I'm glad, Wanda, you said it the way that you did. That people have lost the art of failing because it is an art. Like without failure, and I think we take this for granted.
Hmm.
Without understanding failure, we would never have had a Michael Jordan, right? Without failure, we would never have a Shaquille O'Neal, especially with his shoe brand in Walmart. Without failure,
Right now. Give me a second.
okay, so without failure, we would not have a lot of the great people that we can understand, who, and who simply pushed to be the best. We wouldn't have it because there's a lot to be said and understood when it comes to failure. I teach my kids that it's okay to fail, and it is. And
Mm-hmm.
in that failure, it's not taught that you
It's a
wallow, you
lesson.
sit there, and you simply
If you
lay
don't.
in failure. But since you know how it feels to lose, let's figure out how it feels and what it takes to win. And not just win once, but win consistently.
And get better.
Because because we know what the opposite of that is. So it's a projection, right? Einstein was considered a mediocre student. So
He
if
just had
if he would have
ADHD.
right, if he would have been in the special kids group, if he would have simply sat there and nobody took recognition of his failures, if he didn't understand where he was and nobody pointed out his failures, he wouldn't have gotten the genius out of him.
E equals MC squared.
I'm gonna throw
Yeah.
it out there. A lot of smart people are word.
But
You see what I'm
What,
saying?
what
like
makes them weird?
they just think
Word, like they
They
how
just
they.
think differently.
But it ain't always. It's how you carry yourself too. You know what I'm saying? It ain't always about how you think, because what you thinking is in your head. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody else thinking what you got in your head. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, but what you're thinking is also going to end up being a projection of what you manifest outwardly.
correct, but
So
you can't expect everybody else to be
understand
in
it.
your head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Or
sure,
you know what I'm saying? So
sure.
sometimes they come across word because of their behavior, pretty much, I should say, on how they
Normal
do
Yeah,
things,
being
or how they go
fun. Who
about
wants to
things.
be a normal?
right.
Nobody. I mean, but like you say, that's
Nobody
what
wants to be a
separates us.
normal.
I get you.
I
That's
mean,
what separates us. But
let's take
it
one
be
of Kobe's
word.
best games against Michael Jordan. Um, Kobe and Jordan had played previously, and then Jordan said something to Kobe in the lines of, "You'll never be able to fill these shoes." And Kobe had gotten quiet for a while. He wouldn't say anything to anybody because he felt the pressure and he thought he was a failure. So he came back out and he pushed and he killed it. And he played against Michael Jordan again. And it was one of his best games. He was
Well, Michael
ridiculous
Jordan was
out on the
like
court.
almost 80, so does it
Well,
really
yeah,
matter?
I'm not saying that he was playing Jordan in his prime. That's not what I'm saying at all.
Okay.
I'm not.
Good.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely not.
But he
So,
took
but
that same
I'll
aspect that Titus took when he played, because he remembered the team. He was like,
absolutely.
man, them Celtics. You know what I'm saying? He like, man, we played the Celtics again, and he did. The next time they played the Celtics, he came out and he balled out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? It was a different Titus than that first game. You know what I'm saying? He had accepted failure. He practiced, tried to get better, but them cats are still cheating.
yeah,
They was trying to
I
take
agree with
everything.
this. People don't want to show their failures from Maya. People don't want to show their failures. They don't want to show the messy middle. They only display highlight reels.
and I
Now
think
people have unrealistic expectations of success. They do because they think that it's,
very
oh, you know what? I'm gonna go to sleep tonight and wake up with an idea, and I'm gonna put it out there in the world, and then that idea is going to make me millions and billions of dollars. That's not how that works. Especially when you're starting from the ground, right? When you're the person that's watering an idea, you have to expect failure. It's not always going to. One of the reasons why farmers plant as many crops as they plant is because they expect and know that there's going to be a certain amount that's not going to yield anything.
mm,
And they have to place multiple different lines of seed down because you have to figure out how to recover from the ones that aren't going to sprout anything, that are going to fail you, right? That's the thing. Kobe, Jordan, Shaq, uh, KJ,
Nice.
um, Pitt. Yeah, like every person that we know is great has had to struggle with the aspect of failure. And I don't think America has done a great job with expressing the importance of failure to our children. Look at the former president and his foolish antics because he can't understand the decency of being a failure, right?
yeah,
Trump. Trump
because
failed.
it's a certain demographic who don't believe that they're supposed to fail.
Yeah. And what's fucked up is Trump's birthday is June 14th.
hmm
Mm,
Rich
He's a
hates
Gemini.
that. Rich
mm.
hates that.
Yeah, I'd hate that shit too.
Well, that just goes to show that other part of the Gemini.
Hmm. Absolutely. And I think if
Speaking of
America
which, y'all
can
seen that mug
go
shot?
ahead.
He practiced that
Oh,
so
And it's
cause
just
that
real
shit's
good.
so
Like they
hilarious
put
to me.
another one. It was off
girl,
center.
they practiced it. He was about to fall over, yo.
Like yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. So we I think we should circle back around later on to expressing the importance of failure. Wanda, you busy? Dirk got to feed the kids, and I got to figure out this creepy ass house that I'm at by myself. but I'm isolated, so I love it. I like being by myself sometimes. It's a good way to be.
He
So
said,
let's yeah, it is. It's an older
That's a
house
way
and there's a
for
lot
your
of shit going
Gemini.
on.
That's a way for your Gemini ways to talk to itself. That's the way y'all
It
talk to each
is.
other. Huh?
Yeah, it is. It is. It is.
I
It
got
is.
you.
So let's hear final thoughts real quick.
who want to go first?
I'll go
Love your
first.
people. Go
Oh,
ahead,
you
man.
got it.
Wait. Whoa. You sure? Go first, Jig. This a
Yeah,
first. Go ahead.
it's not a first. I've been first a couple of times, so I got nothing much to say. Nothing lasting. Just a simple, very simple thoughts as usual. Be good, but be the reflection of goodness and wholesomeness and assistance that you want to see. Always remember to give the next person a little more mercy, a little more grace, and sprinkle that with copious amounts of love. Final thoughts.
All right. You want to go next, or you want me to go?
I'll make sure Jig was done. I was sure. Hey, that was short.
That's it.
I'm with.
That's all I got.
I
That's
go
all I
next
got.
up though. Just piggybacking on what Jig was saying. Failure is priceless. Let your kids fail. You know what I'm saying? It is beneficial in their career, in their life. You know what I'm saying? It molds a person. It makes a person strive for more, do more, want more. Let your kids fail. We all bumped our heads and got up and got out and did what we
Mhm.
had to do. You know what I'm saying?
And now
So
y'all pregnant, but what else?
I mean, yeah,
I'm joking.
I ain't saying I ain't saying let your kids hit their head too many times.
I'm
I'm just saying,
joking.
you
Good
know.
DK.
So and you can drink a little wine and the titty milk ain't bad. But y'all have a great night, man. I love y'all. Go ahead, go
For
though.
sure, kid. I love you too.
As always, everybody, please don't forget to brush and floss at least twice a day. A healthy mouth makes a healthy body. And also, if you at peace with yourself, it don't matter what else going on around you. No, don't let nobody disturb that peace.
Mm,
Mhm. Okay,
Straight like that.
your peace is the most valuable thing you got. Is more valuable than money, more valuable than your job. Keep your peace. Don't let nobody else disturb your peace. And that's all.
absolutely.
Those are my final thoughts.
Wonderful final thoughts. So, in the wise words of Russell Simmons, thank y'all for coming out, guys. Oh, you know what? It's almost football season, so let me go ahead and make the mistake earlier on in life. In the wise words of Russell Wilson.
Don't start that.
Well, I messed up because I already said it. Teron, thanks for hopping on. We about to hop off though, man. I got to give you a call, Ty. But in the wise words of Russell Simmons, thank y'all for coming out. God bless and
Good
good
night.
night.
Good people.